Hey, what's up, guys? Pavel here with Fondaco Media. I hope you guys are ready to start your own insurance agency in 2024. So, this is going to be a step by step of what you're going to need to do, but also what are the main three options that you have when it comes to starting your career in financial services, more specifically in insurance. Okay, so first thing we're going to cover is the three main options that you have. Number one, you could be a captive agent, aka you could sell only one company's insurance. You could also be an independent agent. Basically, you're on your own, you're your own boss, you negotiate your own contracts. We're going to go a bit deeper into that here in a second. Or the third option is going to be joining an IMO that are basically going to give you all the blueprints, but there are some drawbacks to that we're going to cover here in a second. Okay. So let's say you decide to go captive. I would recommend you just don't do that. And obviously, this is not like legal advice. Take this with a grain of salt. But I've worked with over 1,000 insurance agents in the last 3 years. And most of them that were captive eventually ended up going for either an independent setup or an IMO setup. So this is just my personal opinion. Again, if you are a captive agent watching this video, don't get crazy mad in the comments. Good for you if that's the best option. Now, the reason why I say that, most importantly, is because life insurance is already heavily regulated. And on top of that, some captive agencies add extra in house regulations when it comes to selling products, what kind of paperwork you got to fill out, or just kind of marketing guidelines and regulations and compliance issues and so on and so forth. So, another thing also is a lot of time you don't fully own your book of business, because if you quit, you're not actually allowed to sell to your book of business sometimes for up to 2 years. Okay. The good thing is you're going to get great support joining a captive agency. They want you to obviously succeed at selling their product so that you can make them a lot of money while you're also making a lot of money yourself. But you are kind of always going to be told what you can and what you can't do. So this is why a lot of agents actually grow tired of this and end up going for different options later down the line. Okay. Now, one of the main benefits of this is you get great support, but also you get a higher compensation percentage than most of the IMOs that you could be joining. Okay. Again, you'll have to check and do your own research. These are just some general guidelines. Now, let's say you want to go independent, right? These are all the steps you're going to have to actually fill out. First, you're going to need to create your own business plan of how you're going to generate revenue, how you're going to sell the insurance, who you're going to go to, do you have any niches, all right, so on and so forth. Then you're going to need to go and obtain necessary licenses and certifications, obviously become a licensed life insurance agent. Then you're going to need to go and negotiate deals with different insurance carriers to be able to sell different products so that you're not a captive agent that can only sell one product from one company, right? Or multiple products from one company. You're going to need to establish your agency as a company on the legal side. There's some stuff you're going to need to do there. If you want to build a team, you're going to be able to kind of start playing with different compensation levels, how much you keep, how much you give, and so on and so forth. But you're going to need to go to the drawing board and actually figure out all that stuff on your own, right? It's good because it gives you ultimate flexibility. It's also bad because it gives you ultimate flexibility. Therefore, what you gain in flexibility, you lose in clarity and speed of execution, if that makes sense. You're also going to need to build a game plan on how you're going to market your agency. Obviously, when you have your own agency, your own company, very important that you know how to market it, because even if you have the best service, the best product, if no one knows about it, then you're not going to make any sales, right? You're obviously going to need to comply with some basic regulations and stay informed by the different changes that are happening in the industry. So one of the main benefit, in my opinion, of going independent is that you get a higher compensation level than if you were to just join an IMO, and you get to sell multiple product options while also having more freedom of what you can and can't do in your business compared to being a captive agent. So this is why people choose to go independent after they've gained sufficient experience in the actual industry. Um, Now, the last option, which I'm going to be biased about, is going to be the IMO, right? So even though I am not attached to any of these options, just having worked with thousands of agents that are doing one of the three, this is definitely the one that I would pick if I were to start my own insurance agency in 2024. So why would I join an IMO? Well, first of all, they give you a business plan that you can follow to the T, and that's going to lead you to success because they already have dozens, hundreds, or thousands of other agents that follow this business plan and have success with it. They are going to walk you through the licensing process, so you're not going to need to figure this on your own when you're just getting started and there's already tons of stuff to learn out there, right? They already have a wide variety of carriers and products that you can sell. So you're not going to need to waste any time or invest any time going out to different carriers, negotiating contract levels, right? That's already going to be done for you when you join that IMO. Um, Another cool thing, in my opinion, when you join an IMO is they're going to encourage you to build your own team. And on top of that, they already have all the compensation levels figured out when you recruit someone, when that person recruits someone. And therefore, you're going to gain a lot of clarity on what to execute, what the business plan is, and how you can reach your goals, even though you lose a little bit of flexibility because everything's already in place for you, right? Um, they're actually going to help you market your business by giving you access to what their knowledge on marketing is, what they've done to build their own business. I'm talking about your uplines are going to, show you how to do that. So you're going to get good support as if you were in a captive agency, except you have some benefits like being able to sell a wide variety of products instead of only selling one thing, which for me makes a big difference. Other than that, they will actually keep you informed on new regulations. You're not going to need to worry about that. They will have meetings set up for you so that you stay up to date on that. Now, the only drawback about this is that you're going to get generally speaking, you're going to get a lower percentage commission level compared to if you were independent or captive agent. The reason why is because they encourage you to build a team. And obviously, you want agents under you to actually also make money, right? So the truth is, when you join a network marketing IMO, they're going to make some money on your sell, a little bit more money than what a captive or independent, agent would do. So you can think about, hey, that sucks because I make less money up front. But you can also look at this and be like, hey, this is great because my goal is not to sell insurance for the rest of my life. My goal is to build a business, build a team so that I can produce passive or lifetime cash flow from this business. So if you have a long-term vision and you want to build a team that sells for you and produces income for you, then I would suggest going for an IMO. If you always want to be the person selling, then you're going to make more money as an independent broker, right? Generally speaking. So my final thoughts, if you would like to join an IMO, well, personally, I would like to join an IMO so that I can, learn and grow an agency faster if I'm a, total beginner, while eventually building that lifetime income from my team's production. So if you actually want me to connect you to different independent and IMO agency builders and agency owners, you can text me personally here on our Skool community. So it's called Agency Builder Incubator. You can go on skool.com, search it up, apply. We're going to accept you in, and then you're going to be able to text me directly on there so that I can give you some referrals of good agency builders that I know. I don't have any compensation. I don't get paid to refer people to them. Those are just good people that I know that I, feel comfortable referring new agents to. And you're going to have multiple options. So you're not going to be stuck, kind of without any knowledge or education. You're going to be able to compare everything and decide what's best for you. So if you like this kind of content and you plan on becoming an insurance agent, or maybe you are already an insurance agent, I would recommend you subscribe to this channel because we have weekly videos coming out where we give you the ins and out of the life insurance industry. So definitely subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.